Justice for Mohbad got to a point where people could not hide their disgust. Their disgust at and to Cynthia Omowunwo. But is Cynthia Omowunwo the only person, only individual that needs to be checkmated or that needs to be dealt with? Well, not at all. We have Mohbad's younger brother, who is also privy to the event or events that led to the demise of his brother. Now, this is not all. No, not at all. We have more complex and complicated issue that you and we are all going to deal with it together on this journey of justice for Mohbad. I want you to take it easy on yourselves as we proceed on this one. We are about to uncover together some very strange occurrences that got a lot of us kind of worried. It made us want to kind of dig deep into this justice for Mohbad of a thing that we are all on about. Well, like I said in my previous analysis, I said, as it is right now, Mohbad's father cannot say, you know what, that's it. Nobody there tells me anything. No, not at all. That is because the public are requesting for answers. Answers that Mohbad's father cannot say, I am unwilling to give. But that is not what we want to deal with only. Well, I guess it is better that we all put our hands into it together, because what got dropped some few minutes ago will shock you. It is serious. It is no longer a joke. Like I told you earlier, that Cynthia was trying to escape out of Nigeria. She already packaged what she needed to package, but unfortunately for her, she lost it. She lost. She was unable to win what she went for, meaning she was denied visa. She and her son. And she had already kind of gotten international passport for her son, and she's not using Aloba. She's using Adebanjo, her own surname. Well, how long will this continue? How long will it continue? A question that begs for an answer. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is going to be a roller coaster. You have to take it easy on yourselves. Yes, emotion might swell, but take it easy. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, $ in the middle of it, may God bless you. May God replenish your pockets.
Adura, you can read Adura content. You can read it, to say, no, this guy is feeling guilty.
Abi, shall be corona judge wo inquest one press conference ko wo adura
We all see it.
Only drilling there how would you say?
So even at that, we don't care and we will not stop them from doing what they are doing. But our own explanation, our own action, and our own move will convince a lot of people to say this is the truth.
See, the point is this. In Toko, Jofe admits, only who initiated the corona inquest? Oriyomi Abzat said the prime suspect or the person that actually committed the crime ran to somebody. And it is the person she ran to initiated and suggested that let's settle this matter through this place. And then the police said, we have done our own investigation. is because they've blocked all means or whatever happened then. So at the end of the day, I collect that corona inquest. Easy for one to solve witness
without facts, without evidence.
It's not a criminal court. So what was evidence to ma fi prove pé ẹni ko mu jáde omo pé gbogbo wọn tó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ be yo court atẹni tó sọ ko pé primary wa tó ní ko pé normally wa kò sí gbogbo wọn tó mú evidence
no evidence, no fact against them, nothing.
This is the reason why
ìyẹn la wá ṣàlàyé pé gbogbo kíní yìí gbogbo àjọ wa Nàìjíríà ni àti mo bó ṣe lọ now whatever the case may be ọlọ́pàá la máa bá pò ó lè jẹ́ kó yọ àgbà pé ọlọ́pàá ò ní ṣe kankan ọlọ́pàá ò ní dáhùn until gbàtà prove ẹ̀ nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àwọn tó sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ní ṣe kankan torí pé ìtìjú kọ́ wá ládùúgbò àìsọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ní àwọn náà lọ tún lọ wá kọ̀ndẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ náwó pa lọ́dọ̀ ṣe kà tọ́ni ẹ̀ stop tó ṣẹlẹ̀ if not ni èmi ò bá Mohbad tán but I can tell you for free the police they saw the legitimacy in our grievance as members of the public and they listened to us without bribing or paying any money. And they were putting their lives on the line to bring the truth down. It is the same police that they said they should have gone to some police went into Mohbad's house. Police went to Mohbad's house, neighbor. Police went to this place of hospital. Police now, they went to bring Adura in. Police asked Wunmi come. Then you ask yourself, our alágbára tẹ́ ń lò yẹn, wọ́n wò pé kí la fẹ́ ṣe.
Police brought Damola.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi Damola at the end of the day gbogbo ẹ̀ ti ń lọ ẹ̀wọ̀ ṣé wọ́n ti wọ́n mọ́lé ni. They were detained for at the end of the day.
Wọ́n gbé kéèsì kúrò ní zone 2.
Ẹ wá lọ gbé kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. So at the end of the day, ṣojú ń dun àwọn aráyé ni. Ṣọlọ́pọ̀ tí mo bó ṣe ń lọ ni.
in fact the inquest stopped at a moment, you know, only for it to be resumed again. And you know, I don't want to say this, but I will say it. There have been many cases, especially we still remember the case of MKO Abiola. We know, you know, but let me not go that deep. This is the reason why we are telling the public.
I do have a sort of inquest. Yalo Musoni Nuno, or Musabwe work.
So we are telling them publicly now.
Who are the politician? Ṣé wọ́n padà get to be Okopo?
Ṣé kò sọ̀rọ̀?
Support the inquest. We support the inquest 100, and I'm happy that you are going for the next sitting. I'm so happy, Mr. Yomi, because
we shift. No, Tabayapa Mark she protest here.
Okay.
Because
well.
You
but you have a good mind. You see, this.
I must be there to
This is the point, Mr. Yomi. This is the point. The point is that we are not against the inquest. We want them to know. We are not against the inquest.
My first outing was at the inquest. Abishe Bolimo launching the
protest at the inquest, of course, yeah.
There is solidarity. It was a solidarity stuff.
Àwọn kan sọ pé against inquest ibi tó sọ pé gan wọ́n ti sọ dọ́dọ̀ KH radio wípé Mr. Yomi against inquest.
Mo against inquest ẹni tó sọ èmi mo lọ síwájú inquest mo jókòó lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ mo gbé placard mo wà lórí ìdó fún ọmọ how do you know how many hours I stood in front of that place? Do you know how many hours? Mo against inquest mo yẹ camera mo interview tí mo ṣe tó gbọ́ fún mi fẹ́ jájọ́ yẹn. So ibo mo lọ yẹn ilé ìyá Mohbad ni mo lọ àbí family as àwọn òmìnir bí tí mo lọ yẹn tí mo tún jókòó lẹ́lẹ́.
Kò yé wa fún wọn.
So these are the things they must know. These are the things they must know, Mr. Yomi. And then they will not, it's not stopping us from moving forward.
Check out shift the protest here see after 15th.
That's what I'm thinking. My own opinion.
Is the best.
What did you say? Tunisco, what did you say?
I think when shifting is better after inquest.
Sherry, like I said, we can continue to deliberate on that, but we will not conclude on it today. Okay, so let's still see how it goes till Monday.
Expander,
yeah,
you be in charge of that. You tomorrow we'll discuss it.
Yeah, we'll discuss it and yeah, definitely. Okay.
We have to notify them. I got things.
Of course, yeah.
Notify the AIG that will change the dates. Commissioner of Police, though they will be happy because they are looking for a way to silence me. Like I'm saying, and part of it is they want to do is let's find a way to say we arrest you or me or we'll do this because I can tell you for free they know they can except they do go the back door they can't stop me from protesting. They can't. Ibi tí mo sọ kọ́ ló pé nǹkan náà ìfẹ́ ṣeré fún mi gbà ẹ̀ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n kọ́ ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn olúwa ń di ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ pé tó fẹ́ jọ mi mọ́lé because ẹ wo mi Mohbad náà his spirit is fighting and is standing by all of us that are doing well. Èmi rí pé spirit ẹ̀ náà ń jà ó ń dúró ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ bó ṣe ń lọ I understand but of course whatever the case may be who travel the cast from zone 2 I don't understand that English so whatever the case may be tomorrow Expander look for likely dates.
Yeah, nǹkan tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé ta ló transfer case yẹn from zone 2 to Panti.
According to what I had.
I mean, you don't have to answer that question, please, sir. You don't have to answer that question, please, sir. Just
I can answer it, don't worry. Okay. According to what I had, that it was his son, a big lawyer, that petitioned to Abuja, you know, that I was bribing or using the police wrongly in a case that is meant to be handled by Panti to do whatever it is, you know, that's the best thing that they should order the AIG, being the boss, that he should return the case file. That whatever it is that I've complained, they should go and join it. That I've written the same complaint to Panti before. That they should join it together and give it to Panti. That they are the ones that are meant to what? They are meant to be in charge of that case. Anything that has to do with Mohbad. That is what the world knows and what the DPP knows. And they mentioned the 2 police officers that put their numbers there. That they are the ones that are collecting bribe from me. And before I could go, mo face the case. Láàrin náà mo bá lọ gbà kí tó dé padà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti pè mí pé kọ́ lè ṣàlàyé fún mi because I'm supposed to know that my case is now being taken back to Panti before they do it. But because they couldn't wait for me, they said I should just go there. They've transferred my suspect. And they took both of them there. When they bail one bed. I am saying when they got to Panti, they took their bail and they said they should go home, that we should come the second day. So, I mean, but people will not know how many things you are facing. They will think it's by mouth. But okay, it's a conjure koti. Owó ló máa jẹ́ kí màá fi gbogbo àdúrà láì. Bí mo tiẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo àwọn àgbọn yìí àmì lẹ́nu.
Wọ́n gbé sí different department yẹn náà kọ́ mà. Mr. Yomi, gbogbo àwọn different department tí wọ́n gbé sí yẹn ṣé wọ́n lè papọ̀ sójú kan náà ni?
Àwọn
gbogbo kéèsì yẹn tẹ́ ní pé ìkan wà ní department kan, ìkan wà ní
investigation. Náà ni IG sọ pé kọ́ gbé síbẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń lo IG ìpínlẹ̀ ní pé kémi tún máa bọ̀ ní SID pé kiri kan mo ní lórí pé ẹjọ́ gbé kó wà lọ́dọ̀ ojú kan.
Káwọn lọ́ọ̀yà push wọn náà, káwọn lọ́ọ̀yà ò lè push wọn.
Wọ́n máa ṣe bọ̀ a ti ṣàlàyé fún wọn mọ̀ ìbáyà ọ̀gá wọn ló pàṣẹ pátápátá. Báwo lè ṣe wọn bá ṣe complaint kan náà? Àwọn department mẹ́ta nínú kiri kan kí ẹ máa rìn ẹ̀yìn kan pé Monday. Ṣébi tí wọ́n fi irú owó lẹ bó lè ti rówó tẹ̀rọ kó máa lọ káàkiri. A ṣe kọ́ka ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ka fèsì ẹ̀ tó máa lọ fèsì kọlọ́. So, but let's wait on them. Like I said, the OC in charge of that department, I just shouted him up that we're waiting and he's there to respond back and some other stuff. So, as soon as I have a green light on that, I'll tell you. If you all agree tomorrow that we should continue with the protest, I will immediately, you know, see what we can do. So if people support us, fine, but there are some other people that we have to speak to quietly behind. Because I want to see a hose. And it's funny that every little thing that I see, every program, I say my butter. So lots of one try láti yọnu sí. Àwọn committee mo ṣe. Some of the things that we have been doing that I didn't come out to people to come and donate. You will just see results or see actions. And nobody's going to ask, where did you see money for this one? But the ones that you ask them that you need money for, they will be saying, you must come and give it. The ones that you did not donate for and I did use money to do it, Why don't you praise or you say, we must return that money for you. You must have spent money on this. But they quiet on those ones. I've written a statement, but I want to write a statement. They took my one I want to call one. And the fact remains, if we, the public, can see Mohbad's neck broken at the point of interment, tell me any to move close to the because automatically that padà except about no brace the back brace if back on it automatically brace oh my yeah. So if I go I'm going to want to call no me what point say the fact remains that what are you deceiving yourself what point say Mohbad no whether you like it or not, there is that agreement. It's okay. Family, they said we agreed. Eba jalo so folopa. Unto ba ti mu aka so folopa yen, afe kolopa se kini kon ba wo, kon wa toju bo. Nobody did, and they went to bed the second day. Good. Meanwhile, it will turn out to be Mohbad actually died on the 11th. If I am the father and they deceived me that my son died on the 12th and it was on the 11th, or Modebe, kill a baby po, bam mi lẹ́yìn mi. So because and it have been for a long time, let my bam. If he died 4:30, when they don't know any be 7, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, put you. Etile Masalima embalm, eti conclude. Do you understand?
Voilà.
So, whatever the case may be, if the family all concluded that, okay, let's go and bury, because there is nobody protesting, Wunmi will not report to Folopa. Adura will not report to Folopa. Adura said, any tomalo wunri Mohbad, anything past 12 on Monday, on parody. So all of them agreed. There's something. Like Mohbad to like Mohbad to like Mohbad. But what agreement to involve that is the reality we must accept.
That means we keep public control our family and go for me, Timothy.
Oh no, they go like okay, what do you call it? I want to booking scene. So when you attack, but when you see people changing their tone, changing their principle, depending on whom they are dealing with, those are the people that are not worth to become leaders. They're not worth to be trusted. And people like this will sit down and be talking about credibility. At that time, Tonche, they don't want to turn it to crime. About crime, and they agree that whatever it is they have agreed upon. When they say they've created an aura that really time caution draw together to not believe whatever must have happened in Kokolo Fati story if it changed. And that is why these people are still feeling like we have right to support Wunmi. But yeah, it's getting
very, very clearly. You see, so, and you raise a question.
But one really see if I agree. Títí David pé fi sí. Kẹ́tọ́ sílẹ̀ máa ti gbé o. Tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tẹ̀ ní lọ́kàn yìí ni. Tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tẹ̀ ní lọ́kàn sí tá à ń rí tẹ̀ ìṣídà yìí ni.
Now,
eléyìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ panicking. Àwọn ìkà kan lọ sọ pé nítorí pé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Kí ló ṣe fún aláṣọ́ránsì pé ṣebí tó ní ọ̀sán ni. Ẹlòmíì kan lè ti bímọ, ó lè jẹ́ àpapọ̀ tí bá ọmọ mi jẹ́ pé kan náà àwọn ìtẹ̀ ti kú rí gan.
Mr. Yomi, let me say this. Mama Mohbad Funare ló sọ eléyìí because after the burial, even Baba said he was supposed to go to Iya Mohbad. Okay, pé kàn wá ńbẹ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá fẹ́ wá kí wọn and the stuff like that. But before he knew it, Iya Mohbad ti lọ sí ilé Mohbad. The following day, they're supposed to come and pick Baba Mohbad for a meeting. But something happened or maybe whatever discussion, one change the plan more about Mohbad lọ́wọ́, and Baba Mohbad was like, they just told him that Darusha tó yẹ kó wá gbé yín ó ní stomach pain inú.
Wọ́n short change bàbá yẹn ni.
Listen now, and there was an heavy rain. Òjò rọ̀ tó pọ̀ gan níjọ́ yẹn. 1 minute please, let me land. Òjò rọ̀ tó pọ̀ níjọ́ yẹn. So pé so torí òjò yẹn àtẹn tó tún yẹ kó wá gbé yín tí ó lè wá à postpone meeting yẹn. So that was what they said to Baba. But ìgbà tó dìrọ̀lẹ́, Baba called Blessing, and Blessing was like, òun ti ń padà lọ Sango, àwọn ti ṣe meeting tán ibi tíjà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dẹ̀. And Baba even said that pé Baba even said that pé wọ́n wá ti ń ṣe meeting nínú meeting lẹ́yìn Baba. So that was it.
They will not be saying that they are dragging Baba. We are dragging Baba. Who is dragging Baba? Who is dragging him?
Sẹ́rẹ́gbò tọrọ. Ìtí mo tọ́ àṣọ ni pé Wùmí jù kan sínú kòtò, Blessing jù kan sínú kòtò. Ṣé èmi àti láṣẹ mọ̀ pọ̀ fẹ́ jù kan síbẹ̀ ni? Kí ni ẹ̀ tí understand tí mo tọ́ àṣọ?
And do you know another shock? Ẹ lọ wo fídíò ibi tí wọ́n ti ń fẹ́ tán sọ pé kí wọ́n ṣí ojú kí wọ́n ṣí cover yẹn tí Wùmí ní kọ́ má ṣí. If you watch that video, ẹ máa rí ìka lábẹ́ yìí tí Wùmí nawọ́ àti pásítọ̀ yẹn, àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n jọ fi ìka yẹn gbára wọn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì sẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. And that was a sign. Kí náà jọ sọ, kí náà jọ ṣe. It wasn't a coincidence. Go back and watch that video. Ẹ máa rí táwọn méjì fi ọwọ́ yẹn gbára báyìí.
It's not even about blame game.
Really?
Go and watch it.
It's difficult to
Wow.
Tó wà standard. Èmi ò mẹ́lòmí o. I will speak my own truth and my own observation.
Pastor wo ni?
Kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí mi ìfẹ́ mọ yẹ ẹni tí ó wà against onítàn. There is no way you enter into a police station. Ibi tí Nàìjíríà bó ṣe wọ́ọ̀sì tó yìí. Ìwọ tó nọ́mọ ẹ̀ tó bá sọ pé I want to report a case about my son. They pied my son.
And I saw blood.
Statement that you are trying to a complaint format feel like one power you have money signed. That body immediately, that case, they will take it over. You wouldn't need to worry yourself about the body and she fed the mortuary. Investigation on not at the okay, good. You talk about the deposit as mortuary one more. Other the way I want to mortuary back. Okay, eléyìí ọlọ́pàá ló gbé wá pé ká sì gbé síbì náà àwọn ń bọ̀ torí wọn lè fòkúlẹ̀ títì kó máa rùn bá preserve and bọ̀ ọlọ́pàá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ investigation wọn torí pé a complaint has been made. But you cannot want to complain kó tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún report ìkọ́nú ẹ̀ ló máa kọ́ ṣe.
And like you said, they have agreed to go and bury. That is the thing. That's the bitter truth.
Only people that doesn't want to speak the truth and raise the children with the truth will say, you went to police and say, give me report, I want to go and bury my son. Report for what? Report to February ọlọ́pàá ní pé ọlọ́pàá máa wò pé báwo lẹ́ni yẹn ṣe kú tó bá jẹ́ hospital ni, where is the doctor's report? Tó bá jẹ́ lé ni, how did this person die? Ta ló wà ńbẹ̀? Come and write statement. Nǹkan tó bá kọ yẹn ló máa determine the report ti ọlọ́pàá. So if your report is like, doctor's report, we don't have it. This person died at home. And if you look at it now, the police officers that refuse to issue the police report is free and is saying, thank God. I didn't even know that this person is a star. I didn't know that it become a national. To issue report. Yes, this man died in the hospital and was reported dead. You know, that police, I can tell you for free. Nígbà tí mo lọ sálágbọn ẹ, ọlọ́pàá tí ó gba first petition na Mohbad. Tó gba first petition yẹn, the man was almost crying say, àwọn ọlọ́pàá tiẹ̀ nínú squad tiẹ̀, wọ́n wá pè mí wọnú ọ́fíìsì yẹn, wọ́n ló bí a case yẹn mo fẹ́ Mr. Yomi, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò rí bọ́ ṣe ní o pé ọlọ́pàá tí ó gba petition Mohbad nígbà ìdílé. Ìgbé someone ní ẹ̀ lọ s'Abuja. Àná ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe mọ̀ pé the man was summoned, the police officer was summoned to Abuja. But what happened? Wọ́n mú message jáde pé ó náà send message sí Mohbad pé come come and write statement, come and do this. Only but unfortunately, Sam Larry went somewhere else and petitioned Mohbad again. Irú ìtí Sami Koko yìí. Sami Larry Koko tó ṣe fẹ́mi.
Àti tí lọ́yà wọn ṣe wọ́n fi gbẹ́jọ́ kúrò ní zone 2.
So what was a petition Mohbad? Only the only thing that saved me, sir, Mr. Yomi, I know they do bad though. Only that case, it never come up from my head though. Only because I was messaging Mohbad. I never know say they popular that time. Oh yeah, come. But I know why he no come. Because the Samilari don't go petition him again. After we say make Samilari come, he can't go write petition, come accuse Mohbad of another thing.
Distraction ni jare Mr. Yomi, distraction ni.
You know understand? This is how they do it. But no, the Larry Koko ise. He committed crime. He did everything.
Ọgbẹ́ lọ sí àyà Samilari gbé ẹjọ́ yẹn lọ sí ibi tó tún ga, ibi tó ń ti ní chance.
That's how they use police to oppress. And in terms of where I'm allowed to stop in here. So the police are trying to sanitize things like this. When they invite you somewhere, oh no, yeah. Instead of that, I want dirty room, counter petition because they will say police is bad. But in one, make the police look bad. You induce them with money. But some police officers will say, no. If I'm aware that you have a case, then go and answer to that one. We'll do this one later. Don't use police to block justice. Now, if something happened to that boy, now we are going to be the one that have aided you. Because ọlọ́pàá tó ń gba petition Samilari yẹn mọ̀ pé ó ní bad city petition kan before in a lower place. Do you understand? They thought it's a fresh petition from, but Kani Mohbad tí wá sọ fún wọn pé you are inviting me. This person that wrote petition against me, I was the one that wrote against him. Now he wrote another lie. And you're not buying ní harmonization ní command. So ní database.
Mr. Omi, ó dábẹ́ torí BDM ti ní pé òun máa interview Sam Larry yẹn bọ́lá ń ṣe ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ nà ọmọ yẹn ní pé kúlẹ̀ tí ń jẹ́ the other guy náà wà ń bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀tẹ̀ sọ yìí Sam Larry yẹn òun náà ní ó ní one or two things ní inú kú ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn.
No, nǹkan tó tẹ́mi rò pé ó pa Mohbad. If you ask me, for now, what I can deduce in part is domestic violence. And it has been killing a lot of people in relationships. Ẹ kọ́ rí pé ọkọ mi àkú sílẹ̀ báyìí, ìyàwó máa pariwo. Ẹ gbà mí o, ó ti rún pa, ó yọ poison àbó ti ṣe kan fún. Ọkọ mi náà ní èmi àwọn òbínú àna obìnrin gbogbo ojú ẹ̀ máa ṣe báyìí, wà tún bá sùn. And they think it's okay. And some people say ṣọ́kọ àti ìyàwó kì í jáde. So all these things are what we should be addressing while we are fighting for justice for Mohbad. So, Otomagade eventually, if we don't back down. So let's wait till tomorrow and then by extension on Monday to hear from the police. If they don't do anything, don't be surprised. We might forge ahead with the 10th protest or we shift it probably by another week.
Emma everybody máa jáde tán. Everybody máa jáde tán.
So answer the pé lórí ìjẹta máa wò 10 yẹn ká continue ọkọ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ra pé ká ṣe 10 ká kú ṣe 1 day péré so that we can face the coroner inquest. Abikile feel expander. We just do a day protest.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣùgbọ́n títí di ọ̀la sọ́túnla we will then conclude like we agreed.
Tẹ́ bá ti sún mọ́ra ẹ pé èèyàn sùn lórí ẹ̀.
Even tá a bá ní sùn náà, you know, tá a bá máa ṣe protest yìí náà, it's not because it's not by mouth. Okay, logistics to one day.
Senator Expander, do you know why?
Àwọn ancestors wọn tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀dá ìlú yẹn tán tẹ ìlú yẹn dó tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn náà ò ní foresight ibi tán wà lẹ́ni àwọn náà ní wà ń bẹ̀ o tẹ́ bá wá rí àwọn succession government tó ń come one after the other tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ìyẹn náà wọn ò máa build lórí nǹkan tí àwọn ancestors wọn ṣe wọn ò ní wà níbi tán wà bí lẹ́ni. Now nǹkan tí ò yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wípé especially our government in Nigeria that àwọn successful country or àwọn developed countries in the world, non-governmental organizations and private businesses òun ló ń gbé àwọn country wọn ró. A lot of people doesn't know. Even government itself has a parastatal to jẹ́ non-governmental organization. Awata Wambiba, I want to make an example of a non-profit organization, NGO, called World Food Bank. It's a non-governmental organization. Ẹnìkan ló ní. Ìdí tó dẹ̀ fi dálẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé ó fẹ́ go into non-governmental, but nítorí wípé he has a passion láti ran ọmọlúwàbí lọ́wọ́, láti give back to the community. He started small, but where he is now, this organization can dine and wine pẹ̀lú àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ìlú bíi táwa wà yìí, nítorí pé kì í ṣe pé ó ń wá agbára, but kò dẹ̀ wá ipò, ohun tó ń ṣe ó fẹ́ fi give back to the community ni. And àwọn organization yìí, àwọn public náà ló ń ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, ló ń jẹ́ kó máa tẹ̀síwájú, ló fi ń jẹ́ pé kí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ló fi ń ṣe é ṣe. So when people see you or see your foundation thinking, oh, ó fẹ́ fi kówó jẹ. Shari, one thing that I want people to know is that, especially in a country like Nigeria, tó jẹ́ pé insecurity is one of the greatest insecurity posture ta ní. And for somebody like you to bring out your face, yes, a lot of us who are tanja for justice, we are spread across the world in different places. Tó jẹ́ pé a ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti wálé, tá bá tiẹ̀ ní bóyá nǹkan, bóyá personal issue tiwa ló gbé wa wálé, tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé we are time constrained láti wá ṣe nǹkan tá ṣe. Àwọn tó wà nílé gan tó jẹ́ Nigerians tó wà on ground like you, how many people ló ní courage láti máa ṣe nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe láti gbójú síta? Some few days ago, I was pondering in my heart, but how do you sleep? How do you wake up? Knowing the kind of environment that we are. So when people does not appreciate what you are doing, you don't need to be applauded. But as long as you are doing something that gives you joy. See, people like you, passion yin, òun ló ń drive yin. You are somebody that is upright. You don't know how they cut corners. And you say it straight. But ìlú tá bára wa, gbogbo àwọn values tẹ́yìn nìyẹn, Nigeria will encourage it. And that is why we are saying problem here and there. Now, what I want to admonish you, ni wípé, ẹ má jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ yín. Please don't be dismayed, don't be discouraged. Be very, very sensitive, and please continue to pray for wisdom, as we all will continue to pray for wisdom for you. Ni wípé, lóòótọ́ ó lè dàbí pé ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ jù. There was a day I pondered in my heart wípé, nígbà kan, before you came into this in full force, àwọn legal team ta ní fún bàbá, each time la máa ń sọ lórí platform ni máa ń gbọ́ pé wọn wá fún wa ní update, wọn wá fún wa ní update, àwọn èèyàn ń dáwó, wọn mọ nǹkan tó ń fowó ṣe. And they forget the fact that our legal team yìí, they are professionals. They have ethics, don't bind in before they can come out to say anything. Now, you now came into the picture. You are trying to give people updates. We are now saying you talk too much. How they will marry the two? Yes, you can have that as a trait. No doubt. You understand what I mean? But the fact is that àwa tí à ń yàn fún information, tá à ń yàn fún pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, tá wá rí ẹnìkan tó ń fi rẹ̀ kalẹ̀, tó ń lọ síbi tó ń lọ sọ́hùn. Owó ò tẹ́ mi o. Owó it's just ordinary paper. No matter how iye tá lè dá, surely only place a value on your life. No, we cannot. So if anybody does not appreciate what you are doing, have solace in your spirit that you are doing this for your community, and posterity will talk about you. And more, how long ni Baba Nelson Mandela fi jà fún South Africa ni? It cost him 27 years.
27 years in
He was
prison.
in
He has been fighting
prison.
before he was in prison.
Bring him down. But it is so concerning that Adura, Blessing, tó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n àbúrò fún Mohbad, tó jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ọmọ yìí kọ tattoo orúkọ wọn sára wọn, they are there. They are no
Ṣé bí àdúrà tó wá bá mi náà mọ̀ pé ẹni tó ń jà fẹ́ gbóhùn
found today is concerning.
kò sí èyí. I understand bó ṣe rí.
Exactly.
Adura-
So now,
Adura-
but when you are
Adura's
giving
voice
your
has been
updates or
taken.
doing your chat, you have to dwell to Baba Mohbad's side. Benny. Yes. So I just Nibiti Baba Mohbad, I just want you to tread softly so that we are praying for peace. So you understand? Baba Mohbad is not somebody that he wants to be rude to you. And neither you don't
Sọ̀rọ̀
I mean,
ní sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Ohun tó wà ń bẹ̀rù
Yeah.
wípé
amen.
iṣẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
Mongbo,
Even- We have to agree that at some point our country Baba Mohbad. And another truth tá a gbọ́dọ̀ sá fún ni pé at some point get me àwọn olùkọ́ wà tá à ń ṣe ìwádìí yẹn tá à ń tí ìwádìí yẹn lọ. Even
Yeah.
kí bàbá yẹn jẹ́ kó sọ́jú inside of him we like oye
Yes.
is Adura responsible for something?
Yeah.
Ó lè jẹ́ nǹkan táwọn aṣẹ́fẹ́ mọ̀ pa tí Adura tó mọ̀ yìí ọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wá sọ Adura bàbá lè ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ lè má mọ̀. But kò sí bí èèyàn ṣe lè sọ pé òun ní ṣọ́ọ̀kì tó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad yẹn tí ò ní mọ̀ pé Adura yìí he has something to say. Ṣé gẹ́gẹ́ tí wọ́n sọ? And at the end of the day bàbá yà wọ́n báyìí pé ọlọ́mọ àjẹ́ kì í ṣe ọmọ bíi tó bá tiẹ̀ wá lè sọ fún ìjọba tó lè sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀ èmi tí mo bí ẹ kó jẹ́ pé wọ̀gán ló pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ you are duty bound to still go to your father and say daddy this is what I did. Ẹ ti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo sọ bọ́ kò wá sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí òótọ́ táwọn èèyàn ò lè sọ ní pé that truth ta sọ pé justice for Mohbad olórí justice for Mohbad tí ó bá fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí tí ò ní pass through Àdúrà and in tẹ́mi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe máa gbé Àdúrà rìn mo ṣe gbé rìn mo fọlọ́ bá búra tí bàbá bá dán wò ìyá Mohbad ṣetán àti ó ṣetán àti ṣe ìyá bàbá yẹn léṣe 3 times ni mo ti face direct attack from ìyá Mohbad. Àwọn others tó kù ìtàpàdé ní pàǹtí lẹ́yìn tó lu Àdúrà I was not there. Ó ṣe ọ̀pá lómi àwọn yẹn attack yẹn but 3 direct when I was doing my press conference when we met in ní zone 2 and then ní court ní ọgbà direct she was coming ó fẹ́ ya ẹjọ́ ìlú ilé ọ̀fẹ́ fún mi tí èèyàn kan máa ya aṣọ máa tọwọ́ bọ̀ mi lójú publicly tó máa ṣe àdúrà pé spirit Mohbad dúró tì mí ẹlò lè fẹ́ fún mi tí wọ́n máa storm ru hall ń bẹ́yẹn ẹ wo bí yàrá ẹ ṣe pariwo tó ṣiṣẹ́ wẹ̀ ẹ wo gbà tó bọ́ síta sí corridor rádìsì ẹjọ́ tí bá ti wà nìkan tí fẹ́ forúkọ mi ṣe má lọ máa fi bàtà gúgúrú ṣé kò ní tà ní bọ́ ẹ wo bí yàrá ẹ ṣe orúkọ mi lórí pé àdúrà ọmọ ẹ ẹkọ̀ ayé máa jí pé ẹ ní tìjú ni now ṣé ẹni tí ò sínú lé ní ká lọ mú pé kó wá sọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad ni why you bother that àwọn ará àta là ń challenge àdúrà kó sọ ohun tójú ẹ̀ rí tó kọ́ ọrùn Mohbad tó kọ lẹ́sẹ̀ but because they all know so nígbà tẹ bá ń fa ọ̀rọ̀ lọ tí mo fẹ́ get CCTV tí ní òye block ẹ̀ kó ń ṣe bàbá Mohbad what's my problem with bàbá Mohbad why would I abuse him for what but ṣára ò ní ta mí ni.
Yeah, I know.
Ṣé mo jọ
I know.
tí mo ṣe yẹn they must pay me for it or they can pay me. Mo ṣe wàhálà lọ sí court gba court order mi ò serious mo fẹ́ wá nǹkan tó pa Mohbad ni mo fẹ́ gba CCTV lọ́wọ́ neighbor tálẹ̀ yìí ní gbogbo àwọn tó ti ṣe justice yẹn including àwọn Mohbad tó ṣeré lọ síbi tí wọ́n wá ti ní CCTV tó bá ti lọ bẹ̀ gbogbo tí gbogbo wọn ti ṣe gbogbo wọn yẹn jókòó tó ṣe meeting kó tó di pé wọ́n lọ sí òkú tó sọ gbogbo bá ṣe everything lẹ́ máa rí tó di
Sorry,
pé
Mr. Yomi,
justice for Mohbad started.
yeah. Let me tell you something, Sherry.
Èmi fẹ́ mú ọ̀tọ́ jáde ni.
Sure, and that is what I've been saying.
Bóyá Wùmí kúnlẹ̀ ni o, ó yá bẹ dádì, ó yá fàámọ́ra, ó yá kí la sọ, ọ̀gbùgbọ̀ ọ̀tọ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Táwọn kọ̀ rò pé natural pé bóyá kí n gbárùn kọ́tẹ́ fi lọ bí yìí o. Àmọ́ kí la but nísìn tí a ti pariwo justice for Mohbad tó bá play ayé ò ní fẹ́ gbọ́ mọ́ wọ́n báyìí pé ṣé o tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rè ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe. So that is enough for them to say ẹ má jẹ́ káyé rí o, wòlé ní yọ̀ mí yìí o. Kò tiẹ̀ sọ díẹ̀ kó mójú kúrò, ó kàn fẹ́ wá gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde. Kí ni tèmi pẹ̀lú censorship? We are looking for the truth. Ibi tí mo ti ní problem pẹ̀lú wọn nìyẹn. So I will never insult them. Kí ni insult wọn fún? Ṣé mi ní bàbá tèmi ni?
Èmi mọ̀ yẹn, Mr.
Mo like wọn ni mo bá wá justice for wọn.
Yomi.
Lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ òun kórí, if he is saying I want justice for my son, he knows that what I am doing is still looking for justice for his son. That is not an insult to him. How did that become an insult to him? Mo fi lé àtọ̀rọ̀ tèmi lẹ̀, mo fọmọ tèmi lẹ̀, mo bá àwọn tó pọmọ tí wọn. At the end of the day, tó bá jẹ́ pé kí tiẹ̀ wá ṣẹ́rú bàbá yẹn gan. Ìkọ̀kọ̀ ló máa ń wò mọ́yàn lára. Oh, like mi. O bá mi yan di, but wá rajà lọ́wọ́ mi. Oh, hate me. You like me. Because you are still patronizing me. Ẹ̀rọ ni yóò kò like bàbá Mohbad, mo dẹ̀ wá justice fún Mohbad. Kí ọkọ̀ máa rò pé òkè owó tó ń dá ìlú owó tí mo ní. They should understand something that ẹ jẹ́ ká wò gbogbo owó tó ti wá dá. Ẹ wo ya dúró nǹkan tá ti ṣe. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó kò tí ì ká gbọ́sọ̀ àwọn gbèsè ṣì wà lẹ̀. Wọ́n mú ọ̀pọ̀ owó tó ń sọ ìgbọ̀ngàn tìrù yìí ọkọ̀ fi yẹn ṣàràbù ni. Owó tìrù ẹbí òun gbé òun ní lifestyle tí mo finance mi ìwọ góòlù mi ìmọ̀ mi ìdá góòlù wọn mo ṣe wà. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀rọ mi gan mo ń ná owó síbẹ̀. Tí mi ìbá yín ṣàdéhùn ọkọ̀ bá àwọn yẹn mọ̀ pé ẹ wò bọ́ yìí kò wá sọ pé ẹ dáwọ́ fún afẹ́ ọdún lè mú bàdó kò bá dáwọ́ pé fún afẹ́ ọkọ̀ rí gbogbo kan ṣe ni èmi kàn fẹ́ ṣe tèmi pé let's succeed first. Tàbá succeed lẹ́mọ̀ ọmọ kan tó ń pè lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà pé ẹ kàn ṣe nǹkan ẹ ṣe láti yọrí ẹlòmí kan lè bínú sọ pé Yomi Fabiyi mo gbà fún ẹ kọ́kọ́ gbà ìyẹn lè ṣe bá sọ pé Yomi yẹn tó lẹ́nu bọ̀ à ń rí owó tó máa fi succeed ẹni yẹn làwọn jókòó ti ọmọ kò wó yẹn kọ́ lélẹ̀ náà gbogbo owó táwọn sọ́lá yẹn tó tó
yeah, I know and I understand you perfectly.
Second day tí o ṣe bóyá ọlọ́pàá wọ́n detain body yẹn that means the police are not aware that ẹ report yẹn wọ́n pa èèyàn àbí èèyàn ti kú no because gbogbo wọn ti jọ agree nítorí wọn dáhùn sọ wípé gbogbo wọn ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ tọrọ gbogbo wọn ti jọ agree ohun tó change ó lè wá jẹ́ pé bàbá wọn wáyé pé agreement tẹ́ bá mi ṣe yẹn because mi ò ní choice ẹ ti rún mi pa ọ kí àwọn ọmọ ẹ pé ń tájọ sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ òun kọ́ lẹ padà wá ṣe for that.
ṣáàtì ẹ rí Mr. Yomi n tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ ni pé ṣe rí the point tí wọ́n fi gbé iyọ̀ sí ọmọ láyà nínú ilé tí bàbá fi dé police station tó fi ń sọ pé òun gbà tóun fẹ́ kọ report òun expect pé táwọn débẹ̀ pé kán detain gbogbo àwọn that alone pé wọ́n ẹ̀ ń bá mọ́ mọ́ it's illegal.
My dear sister, tí n bá dé ìlú
ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ sí gbogbo àdúgbò yẹn mọ́.
nǹkan tí mi kàn fẹ́ sọ we have to move past that. Ibi protest tẹ fẹ́ lọ òun ní kàn fẹ́.
bro ṣeré
kò
sí even ká bọ̀ bá pé wọ́n ṣe báyìí anybody can make mistake. Ẹ bá jẹ́ kọ́ máa rí bàtẹ́ pé anybody is an alien or is omnipresent is omniperfect. So he can't make mistake and we must not talk about it. In tí mo tọ́lá sọ pé bí tí Nàìjíríà délé lélẹ́lẹ́ o lè sọ pé torí pé wọ́n pa ọmọ ẹ̀sùn nílé kò wá rò kún yẹn lọ bá ọlọ́pàá police station. No. Tó bá fẹ́ lọ report we all know kò sí wọ́n ilé bá gbọ̀n tó. If you want justice as a kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yìí ta ló gun pa ta ló kí ló yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì náà dà tí mi ìbá tí kọ́kọ́ rí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ọlọ́pàá ló máa lọ wá nọ́ọ̀sì pẹ̀sì bá lọ wá mo lè lu nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn pa èèyàn lè kú sí mi lọ́wọ́. Now tí bá dé police station excuse me can I see the DPO kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ they will ask you what do you want. tó bá sọ pé I want police report I want police report that means you want to go and bury. But tó bá sọ pé what happened I got to my son's house he is dead they put salt on him I don't know what happened to my son. Wow, your son What did they say happened to her? They did, I don't know. But the condition I found my son, I can't understand it. Then police will say, calm down. They will calm you down psychologically. Calm down, guy. This one a serious case. So your son died. They don't tell you, you come, you find salt. Who put salt? And at the end of the day, and I even saw blood. Ṣebí ilé sọ tí bá arábìtì ẹ̀ wá ń mọ̀ tí bá ti lè lọ police station mo mọ̀ kọ́ tí fẹ́ lọ sọ nìyẹn kò sí pé bí mo grieve mọ́ mo fẹ́ lọ seek justice pé ṣe ya wèrè ilé bá mi tọ́ dàgbà ni.
Even Mr. Even when Baba saw blood, nígbà tí Baba sọ pé àwọn tí Baba padà sọ pé àwọn rí ẹ̀jẹ̀, Tonto Dike and Iyabo came out to say Baba de bẹ̀yìn kẹ́ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí. So níbo náà ti bẹ Baba.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ohun tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ ṣàlàyé fún àwọn bó ṣe lè kọ́ understand, and most of us should understand this. I gbọ́dọ̀ shy away from the fact that there was a time, there was a time all of them were in one accord.
Tí wọ́n agree.
You cannot go to police and say, if you want to collect reports, you will write statements. Because call over determine police report. Oh, he died and give me reports. All over for what? What if they kill the person and story bounce back? Just the way Mohbad case is bouncing back. So people should know that when you want to go and obtain police reports, tobacco doctor's report, that is what the police will use in writing his own report. I won't continue doctor no shele. I will agent here. I will wait. No matter what here. But in an event there is no doctor's report, then somebody must be able to explain what happened to that person. Obviously, I have come to lay a complaint that I am not comfortable. I think somebody took my son's life. And the truth of the matter is this. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ntí bàbá rí ni pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló fa gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀? Ta ló gbé yọ̀ sí lọ́rùn? Báwo ló ṣe kú? Nọ́ọ̀sì dà, mi ò rí nọ́ọ̀sì. Tí bá dé police station, kò sí nǹkan kí ló jẹ́ report, give me doctor's report, police report. Police report for what? I have come to lodge a complaint that I found my son dead and I'm not comfortable. I feel like I want police to come and investigate. So me, the police report, why will you ask for police report? Police report for what? It's because you have all a lot of sin here. That mistake has happened. Whatever it is here, whatever the case may be, it is now correction. And we have to be grateful that at least the Baba now stood by and said, I have to take a firm stand. Now that I have support, let me go to what I wanted from beginning.
Sir, 1 minute, Ejo. Sherry, Sir.
I'm with you.
You know, case Mohbad yìí, I understand. Because the case tó máa ṣe kọ́kọ́ máa bẹ̀ mí lẹ́rù ni wípé ìwà tí mo rí ń tọ̀ wọn kan wà Nàìjíríà yìí. Táwọn tó jẹ́ bí TV channel tó lágbára tó ń gbé kéèsì yìí tó ń gbélẹ̀. I understand. Inú mi jẹ́ pé Honorable wa ń kó òdú mi báyìí. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. I understand. So máa ń pe àwọn kan olówó behind the case yẹn gan sẹ̀ látọjọ́ ìjọ ẹ̀. Tọ́wọ́ jẹ́ ká rí òkòkòdò ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Ó láyé fún yín yẹn. Irọ́ tí wọ́n lọ pa ẹ máa gbọ́. Baba, the fact remains that Baba has at the early stage might look at it. Even if I want to pursue this case, in terms of I'm not speaking for him, but I am thinking Baba was pained. Ìgbà tó bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ bó ṣe bá. Ó wo gbogbo ìrìn àjò ọmọ ẹ̀, this is I just waste this boy. But if I want to pursue this case, pẹ̀lú àwọn tí mo wò yìí, wọ́n máa sọ mí lẹ́nu. So if you cannot beat them, you join them. But ìyàlẹ́ fi jẹ mí o, bàbá yẹn, tàbá gbogbo ó lè wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣe mọ̀ pé ìyàlẹ́ fi jẹ mí. Ọmọ yìí nìkan mo dẹ̀ gbójúlé o, ẹ̀ dẹ̀ gbà ọ̀pá, it could be. And they all agreed, like, I don't have money. Tí bá ní kí n pursue, kò sí mo yẹn fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́ jà tó. I will fight. I know it is either the wife or my son is here, he's not talking. So kò sí mo yẹn fẹ́ jà, I will be fighting against any of these people. Are you know what I'm saying? Especially if they now told him what actually transpired. But the moment tó wá rí pé ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ló commit ìwọ náà ló ti fẹ́ máa fọwọ́ lálẹ̀ fún mi tí bàbá dẹ̀ ní opportunity pé I have support ọpẹ́ o I thought I don't have support now that I have support but unfortunately they were now àwọn yẹn ti wá lọ ń lo earlier agreement yẹn they are now using it against the baba and they are now making it look like the public on a good day should not have intervened.
Then,
If the baba maintain status quo shey you get me so wọn kọ́kọ́ rí public as legitimately aggrieved pé kí ló kọ aráàlú because as a society ti raise the Nigerian public can understand pé what is happening to the next person concerns you.
You have spoken well, Mr.
Our
Yomi.
major
Yeah.
Welcome back. Well, like I said, a lot of people had a soft spot for Mohbad's father. But now, I don't think so. They do not have that soft spot anymore. They are not comfortable with certain things anymore. They are uncomfortable, highly uncomfortable. They don't like some of the things that Mohbad's father started engaging himself in. But these things are bound to happen. We cannot say that Mohbad's father is not aware of certain things. He's definitely aware. He played his card, sort of, and this is the consequence or consequences of whatever it is that was done. Whatever it is that he engaged himself in, this is the consequences of it all. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know how long he will be able to hold before everything comes crashing down completely. Even though it is already crashing down as I speak, it is crashing down already on him. He is not the major player here, Mohbad is, but we cannot separate Mohbad's father whilst we are pursuing justice. It's not possible. He definitely will be part of it, and people will ask questions. Definitely. People will ask questions. They will want to know. They want to know, what role or roles did you play? What are the things you did? What did you do behind the scene? What and what did you do? These are some of the pertinent questions that I believe that people want to know. So let's go to some of what Yomi Fabiyi is saying. And of course, obviously, he's saying this and it is coming from a place, let me call it passion. Some said, oh, he's looking for money. He's looking for money, nothing more. Is this, is that. Okay, maybe if that is what people believe that he's looking for. He's looking for money. He's looking for how to, how to get money for himself. He's a liar. He's not a truthful person. They've said a lot of things, but the question is how many people have actually proffered any solution that has yielded any positive results? Yomi Fabiyi has gone into the wilderness, went into the desert for this justice for Mohbad. But people didn't see that part of it. Some people did not, anyway. They didn't see that part of it. What they saw is, oh, he wants to make money. And this guy, you're a criminal. Why did people think that way? That's because they were simply interested in sentiment at that time. It was all about sentiments at that time. People could not separate sentiment. But slowly, and finally, people have come to separate. They've come to the understanding of what is applicable in getting justice for Mohbad. That we cannot get justice for Mohbad by the application of sentiments. It's not possible. It won't work. If anything has to be done, it has to be done without sentiment. There is no way that we will talk of justice for Mohbad without bringing in his brother, Adura. We cannot talk about justice for Mohbad. We cannot be selective about it. I've said it times without number. Like, how is it? How is this going to work? How is this going to work? Like, how is this even going to make sense? How is it going to make sense? How is it going to work? I've asked several times. How? How are we going to get answers? How? If we separate Adura? If we pretend like Adura should be left out of this and we should just focus on Cynthia and that's it, how are we going to get answers? This guy was there when his brother died. So he should also be held responsible. I picked on one thing said there, although it's not everything that, but we should not also throw away. We cannot also throw away certain things. Very important. Very important. There are things that we cannot throw away. So one of them said he observed some kind of interaction between Cynthia and one of the, is it spiritualist or priest or whatever there, that he observed that in the video. I don't know how true that is. It might not necessarily be true. So I'm not going to emphasize on it, but these are things that they are worth looking at. They are worth looking at. Is there something? Is there something that we should know or not? So, a lot has been said. A lot has been said.